You're not alone. So if you're thinking about suicide, you're not alone. Talk to somebody that's been there, because it could be a matter of getting the right support that you need and understanding the value that you really bring to the table.
It's amazing where if you approach someone or the person that you trust the most, or if management has created that safe space, or let's say you have trust with one particular person, just start that conversation. And that's how some supports can start. And it's just like, then you make that contact and that connection. Then all of a sudden you've created your own support system without knowing. And the more you work on that, the more it helps you.
Move your body, do dance, put on some music, do some exercise, light exercise, go for a walk, but a safe walk. And you say to yourself, like, once around the block. So it depends, like, change up a little bit what you're doing. Stay alive for 15 minutes. These are the strategies that I do for me. I just say to myself, don't worry about tomorrow or next week or even this afternoon, just for 15 minutes.
For someone just beginning, going through what I went through with mental illness, and they might be thinking of taking their life, I recently read about a study that said they talked about people who committed suicide by jumping. The survivors of that, there aren't many. Most people die, but there are some. They surveyed them and they said, what were you thinking immediately after you jumped when there was no return? They all regretted it. And if more people knew that, I think that could help save a lot of lives.
You know, that's a really tricky question. You know, what would I tell somebody who had thoughts of suicide? Because I've traveled that road. I would try personally and find out how far that their thoughts were, if they had a plan. That would probably be my first response, you know. And depending on that response, I would physically help them make an appointment at the doctor, or call a helpline, or contact a mental health organization. I would tell them, don't wait. It's like discovering you have cancer and doing nothing about it. And then by the time you get to stage 4, it's too late.
I remember somebody telling me, you know, how strong they thought I was to not only survive suicide, but then go and talk about it openly. Especially when I first got out of hospital, I had probably 10 or 15 people in the first couple months call or text or reach out to me and say, oh my goodness, like, you're talking about this openly? Wow, I can't believe this. I have this family member or this friend or this person that I know. What do I do? I don't know what to do. I'm scared. Can you help me? I don't think there's a lot of it, like with the stigma of suicide or depression or any other mental health, it's how do we have different kinds of conversations that are safe? And how do we create an atmosphere of safety so that people feel and are accepted for who they are?
You shouldn't give up. Fight, because it's worth living. I know it could have been worse, but here I am to tell my story, saying that, you know what, I had great support and the people around me, you know, they love me, and just not to give up. Never give up.